Welcome back, folks. Episode 14 of the Why Not Us podcast. We are in week 16 of the NFL.
Just
Depressing.
We have the college football playoff this week. I know
Exciting.
George is excited for that. He's going to South Bend. We'll get into that in a little bit. Before we do, we'll recap last week. Another big swing.
Not a good week for me.
I've fallen back into second place.
Not a good week for me.
Ronnie and I both went 19 and 13. George went 14 and 18.
Surprised I did that well.
Ron is now 38 units.
34. Wait.
34 units.
34. Wait.
I'm
36.
30-something.
36. It's a lot.
I think you might it's close. Unless you have a really bad week, you probably have it locked up.
Yeah,
Although
it's
rare. There's still time.
It's 3 weeks, but
yeah, there's still time.
that's a lot of room to make up.
I'm up 22 units, and George is up 14 units. So big swing last week.
Yeah.
Big swing. I went 12 and 4 in spreads.
Yeah, you killed it on the spreads this past week.
I mean,
You didn't miss a 1 o'clock game, right?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The first 10 games of the week, I
Wow.
hit.
Wow.
And I finished 19 and 13, so that's how bad my over-unders were.
Only you parlayed all those.
10 and 6 and over-unders? I didn't even realize I did good on those.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you carried on the over-unders. Oh, you did good on the spreads, too. You were consistent. But
G did bad.
G did
everywhere.
Pretty much across the board.
Everywhere.
You either got both right in the same game or both wrong for most of the games, yeah.
Good. We had a big swing in the other pick'em as well.
Yes.
We're back up to like third place now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We're only 5 picks back from first.
That's not bad.
Daddy's spreads were on
That's
fire.
not bad.
Yeah, you can make fun of it all
I
you
also
want.
got fucked in the over-under in the Eagles game, and Sirianni could eat a bag of shit. And then the Broncos game, too, I think missed the over by half a point.
What did everyone else have in those games?
The Eagles games, that was the swing. Eagles, you guys had the...
I had the Steelers.
What did the Eagles play? We all had the Steelers. You had the over with me. You had the under. So you got one there for me. And then the Broncos game ended at 44. You both had the under. And it was 44.5. I had the over.
I don't know why I took Seattle. Why did we take Seattle in the other pick'em too?
I don't think it was
to be
a bad
fair,
pick. I don't think it was a bad
I guess
pick,
you're right.
you
And
know.
they started coming back a little bit, but once Gino went out, Sam Howell was, oh my God.
I didn't even watch it.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I looked at the
I don't know how he started a whole season last year based off how he looked last time.
I forgot he even started all
Yeah,
this.
he led the league in interceptions and sacks. It's basically what it looked like.
Yeah, that game wasn't even close.
The
5 for 14 for 24 yards in a pick.
Dude,
he
it
went.
was so bad to watch.
The Lions
That's
and the
tough.
Bills game was
He rushed for
everything
2
we
yards
wanted.
though.
Good.
Lions and the Bills was everything we wanted.
Yeah, that game that was a great
And the
game.
outcome too.
David Montgomery is hurt.
Done.
Do you guys know what his over-under for the year was rushing?
I
saw that.
saw that.
775.5.
Yep.
He ended with 775.
That's crazy.
That
The
is
script
such a
was
bad
the script
beat.
was out. Also, who's like
So
betting that though?
You would bet that.
Not with Gibbs. I wouldn't bet the over with Gibbs there like preseason.
Yeah, that's true.
If anything, I'd bet the under. It's a lot of yards.
You would have won.
I would have won. Yeah, I would have been sweating that game.
is a lot
And
of
then he
yards.
goes out. Go down.
I wonder how many Gibbs has right now. Like, what's Gibbs for the year right now?
He's got a lot.
He's probably got it around like 850
Yeah,
or
but
something.
Gibbs, he catches a lot of dump-offs, man.
See, that's not true though. We've looked this up. I feel
Receptions-wise, but when he catches one, it breaks out for 25 yards.
Gibbs has
Alright.
1,050.
like 1,050.
Does he really rushing? What are his receptions?
Yeah, 10
How many
47.
receiving yards?
I don't
Let
think
me
it's
guess.
as high as you
Over
think.
450.
395. And Montgomery's at 341.
They catch a lot of. I guess they don't catch a lot of dump offs, but when they catch them, dude, they're wide open.
Yeah,
There's
he just
15 yards
he's
to
gone.
run.
He had 36
Yeah.
catches and 39 catches.
But that game was everything we wanted it to be.
Game of the year?
The fact that
Yeah.
it was great.
Yeah.
And the fact that the Lions could hang on that close with literally their entire defense is a second string player. Literally.
That's going to
Yeah.
be a problem though down the stretch.
It sucks to see.
I think it's
You hate to see
gonna
that.
keep them from winning a Super Bowl.
yeah.
Yeah. It's an entire defense
Could
of
keep
second
them
string
from
guys.
winning the
Which sucks.
division.
It's pretty shitty. It sucks to see that. You know, with any team, you don't want to see that.
It does.
Yeah.
It's just it is big for the Vikings if they do fall
This
apart.
Yeah, of
is
course.
this
They won't fall apart, but
is NFC North like the best division like
it's
ever?
unbelievable.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Besides the Bears.
Yeah, they're the redheaded stepchild.
I think that
They're
I
it's
think if-
insane.
I
Those
think
three
if
teams.
anybody can make it work, any coach can make it work with having their entire defense out. Dan Campbell.
Motor City Dan Campbell, baby.
very
See, the
small
issue is
number
though,
of
like
guys.
keeping the ball out of their defense's hand, like.
Their offense is so good.
Right, but you want to run the ball, and now that Montgomery's, it's like that was a real bad double whammy.
Yeah.
Who's their third string backup?
Craig Reynolds.
Oh, Craigie.
Craig Reynolds.
What are he's doing?
Where'd he go? Keene or something?
Cuttstown.
I think he did. I
College
swear
of
to
New
God.
Jersey?
Cuttstown.
Oh, okay. There
Is
you
that
go.
right?
Yeah.
Isn't it Cootstown?
Yeah, Tyler knows him.
They were in the same algebra class.
Is it Cutstown or Cutstown?
I don't know.
I feel like he actually does know him.
I think it's Kutztown.
Kutztown.
That's what I said, right?
You said Kunstown.
All right.
And we're off. So, yeah, last week was another big swing. I think you're back now on whatever I said, 4 or 6 units, one or the other. You were kind of pulling away with it, but 2 bad weeks in a row and 2 good weeks, you're right back in it. So it's getting exciting.
No, it could definitely switch quickly.
I think we should come up with whatever we're going to do. It's the time that we should do it. you
Yeah.
know? So we got a few weeks left, so we'll come up with something and we'll shoot it out in the next episode.
I think you and
But-
me should come up with this since you're so far behind.
Yeah, but it keeps swinging back and forth.
I'm just 4 behind him.
I think it's 6. I think it's 6.
I think it's 4.
It's 8.
Ooh.
8 units. 4 games.
4 games, 8 units.
Yeah, but you can't go off the games.
So that means
That's
I'm
assuming
up-
you're going to get both right.
I'm up 14 units on you then.
That's my point, right? So you're going to have 2 bad weeks in a row, and we're going to have 2 good weeks for.
If you bet every
there's
single
3
game
weeks.
this year on this, I mean, you're up
Ronnie,
money.
we say this every year. How long have we been in the pick'em? 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
And we're always positive, at least 20 units probably.
Yeah, hang on.
Like, what's
Well,
our overall record?
I'm just going to look right now. It's only spreads. It's not over-unders, but we're 129 and 95.
So 34 units.
Yeah. Right.
And we don't do it.
34,
Instead, we
36.
put it.
Instead, we do a 6-player touchdown
Yeah.
punt.
Yeah.
36 units? 36.
And then we wonder
34
why the books make
Yeah.
so much money. It's
Yeah.
like, fucking
I know.
Jerk-offs like us.
Yeah. Guilty.
Yeah, I'm losing. I'm definitely losing.
Yeah, it hasn't been
Winning
good.
here.
This time last year, I pulled quite a bit out of FanDuel.
I know.
This time,
This is the first
and
NFL
I
season.
have not at all. So,
I need 1 touchdown parlay.
so college
Just one.
football playoff. Friday night is Notre Dame and Indiana. George will be in South Bend.
Oh, yeah.
Excited?
I'm so pumped. I hope it's like a cold game,
Yeah.
tough, gritty
see the
game.
breath. Yeah.
Absolutely.
51.5 point the total over.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
They're giving
It's-
7?
7.5
7.5.
or 7.
I
7.5.
said 7 here, but
What are you on, DraftKings?
I'm all over the
Throw for it. It's kind of a lot of points in a playoff game. Like,
true.
Notre Dame should win and cover that, but it's a playoff.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it is. And Indiana has a great rush defense. They have obviously a great passing attack. Notre Dame's got a great defense. It's a good matchup for both teams. I think Notre Dame wins. I think they cover. I think it's a real cold game. I hope it affects Indiana's ability to throw the ball. And I hope they have to resort to a run game. Maybe a little snow mixed in there. Lake effect. I hope. Maybe.
Well, it sounds like
possibly.
Indiana's not used to cold weather, though.
Yeah,
So
but
maybe
it will affect the way their offenses run with, slinging the ball all over the place.
Sure.
But listen, we have to play our game. We have to stick to the run game. The 3-headed monster, they're unbelievable. Price, Love, and Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard just scares me if Indiana goes up quick, it's 14-0, and now we have to throw the ball.
Yeah.
So we just got to control the clock, control possession, and run it down their throats.
So you like Notre Dame to cover. Here's what we're going to do.
Oh, yeah.
So for the
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
31-14 Irish.
Okay. So for the 4 games, George is obviously our college football expert. We will let you talk about him a little bit, but then at the end, let's rapid fire blind picks.
Okay.
So, Penn State's home against SMU, 8.5 point spread.
Talk about Penn State having a cakewalk through this playoffs. I mean, so undeserving. Oregon should have the track that Penn State has. Penn State's going to get SMU in the first round, and then Boise State in the second rounds.
I thought SMU was actually good, no?
They're the worst team in the playoffs, I would say. Maybe Clemson, but
And who's number 2? Boise State.
yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. So, and the fact that Boise State even has a bye, they're going to restructure the way in which they work the playoffs. But I just see Penn State absolutely destroying them in this game. The weather here, they're not used to the cold.
They're definitely not.
They're not used to the cold.
Yeah.
So I think Penn State comes out here, and I think they win this game big. And then they have Boise State. It's a joke. And Oregon has a tougher track than them, and they're the 1 seed. But
It's silly.
I like Penn State here.
You know the Boca Raton Bowl's on right now.
Yeah,
That game-
Jacksonville
that
State
game's at
and
Florida Atlantic University. Go
or
Owls.
Kentucky, Eastern Kentucky, is it?
Western Kentucky
Western
and James
Kentucky.
Madison.
Yeah, that game's at Florida Atlantic. Go Owls.
Probably, right? It must be.
Usually.
Go Owls.
Go Owls. Hoot hoot. Clemson's at Texas. 11.5 point spread. It's a lot of points.
11.5. That is a lot of points. Texas is going to win this game, though. They really have had 2 tough games this year, and they lost both of them. Clemson's not even hot. The fact that they lost week 12 and they ended up in the playoffs, they stumbled and fell into the playoffs is crazy.
Where was Miami in all this? Did they deserve to be in?
No, because Miami lost week 12, and then they...
So
no,
that's what brought it up, because like Clemson did too, obviously. But
yeah, but then Clemson went to the conference championship because Miami lost. Miami won, they're in the conference championship.
Did Clemson win the conference championship?
Yeah.
That's why.
So that's why they're in.
Okay, I see.
So,
Because I saw Cam Ward came out and said, like, they left the best quarterback and the best offense out of the playoff, which I don't know for sure, but that sounds pretty ridiculous. He said that. He really
Cam
said
Moore's
that.
going to be a
you
giant.
said that?
Yeah.
I
He
did
was in
not
an
see
interview
that.
and somebody asked him, and he didn't say it, like, with a real attitude, but he was in an interview and somebody asked him, like, you know, where are you with all this? And he said, like, listen, decision's made. It is what it is. I get it. We got a bowl game to prepare for. We're going to try to win, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? They left the best quarterback and the best offense out of the playoff.
That's insane to say. I mean, their defense was horrible this year, but they snuck by a couple games too where they should have won. They snuck by. Who did they sneak by? They snuck by Georgia Tech,
Snuck by.
Louisville, and then they snuck by Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
And that was at home.
Va-Tech.
So the fact
They're so sneaky.
you can yeah,
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
sneaking right by.
Tennessee at Ohio State.
I didn't pick. Texas wins, but doesn't cover.
Hey, spit it out.
So Clemson
doesn't
plus
cover.
11.5. Ohio State's at home against Tennessee. This is also 7.5 point spread.
If Ohio State loses this game, they're going to be in shambles. Ryan Day won't be able to get back into the locker room if they lose this game.
What do you
I
think
agree.
happens?
I think he might get canned anyway because of the Michigan thing.
I think he, unless they win a national championship, I think he's fired. So, big implications for Ohio State this game. Give me Tennessee to win outright. I think they're going to win this game. Ohio State just has so much pressure right now, and they have all they talk about, the best, most expensive, best roster in college football, and they haven't shown out yet. And I think Tennessee's going to win.
So yeah, I think that you should read us these games, and we'll just blind pick them.
Okay.
See what happens.
All right, Friday prime time. Notre Dame hosting Indiana. 7.5 point spread. Who you guys like?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. I'm scared.
I'll take Indiana because of the hook. Give me Indiana plus 7.5.
I'll ride the Irish. Ride the Irish. Go Irish.
Good job.
That'll
I'm not
work.
rooting against you. It just happens to be what I
You
pick.
think Notre Dame wins?
I'll root for you. Yeah.
Just don't cover.
Yeah.
So much.
They make me nervous sometimes.
Blind picks. Blind picks.
All right, so
Do they have a different feeling this year?
yes,
That's how I feel
I
about
certainly
the
have a
Vikings.
different feeling this year.
That's how I feel about the Vikings this year.
Yeah,
So
they and there's
I don't
the
want to root
parity-
against you.
The parity in college football, like Oregon's obviously the best team, but like there's no super dominating team. Honestly, Georgia might be the best team in football, and if we win, we play them.
I like that. That's good. I like that.
Get them out early, but
Yeah. It's not Georgia and Alabama, and you know that's going to happen in the
yeah,
championship.
Yeah.
But
All right, next.
All right, next.
um,
I'll go first.
Happy Valley, Penn State hosting SMU, 8.5 point spread.
Give me SMU plus 8.5.
I really want to root. Honestly, I want to root for Notre Dame and Penn State. I'm going to take SMU plus 8.5 as well. These are big spreads.
There are big spreads.
Big spreads.
Yeah.
It's like, these are, there's a lot of nerves going on here. These can be some bullshit going on.
Yeah.
Give me the spreads.
Give me the spreads.
And
What is this?
before you say
Shark.
it, Jesus Christ.
Go.
All right, so you're on SMU? All right, Texas,
fuck it.
Clemson, Texas minus 11.5.
Give me the spread again. Clemson plus 11.5.
Give me the points in this game. 11.5 in a playoff?
Come on.
Come on.
Playoffs.
Grow up.
All right. Last game, the primetime game, Ohio State at the Shoe, -7.5 against Tennessee. Who do you guys like?
Give me Los Pointos.
I know.
7.5.
Tennessee to win that game.
Tennessee plus
To
7.5.
win that game.
Blind picks.
Blind picks. All right, fine. Give me Ohio State -7.5 because I think that Ryan Day knows his ass in the line so hard that he's going to go real hard in this
His
game.
ass is on the line hard.
Yeah,
Hard.
I do
body.
think Jeremiah Smith goes off this game over 69.5. Lock that one in.
Jeremiah
Free
was a bullfrog.
You could take that
He's
to
a
the
friend of
bank.
mine.
You could take that to the bank.
Never understood a word he said.
Do not understand the words coming out of my mouth. So yeah, college football playoff. That'll be fun. That'll be exciting. Georgia will be in South Bend for the Irish game.
Big game.
Should be. That's gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a blast.
I'm jelly. So NFL Week 16. Thursday night football.
NFL games this Saturday.
There are. Thursday night football this week is the Chargers at home against the Broncos. Chargers are -2.5. Over/unders 42.5. We'll start with me this week.
Nice.
Whoa.
Because we
changing it
started
up.
with, usually start with you. We start with you last week.
Me.
I said it last week and I was right. I don't buy the Chargers. I'm just not bought in on them, and I have to start being bought in on the Broncos, which I did last week, and I was correct.
You're not buying what the Chargers are selling.
Give me the Chargers -2.5.
Wow.
I don't like that at all. Give me the Chargers -2.5 and the over 42.5. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Me?
Oh, I can't believe I just did that.
You?
My turn?
Dude.
I think this is going to be a very close game, and for that reason, I'll take Broncos plus 2.5. Anyone can win this game, and give me the over 42.5.
I'm going to go Chargers -2.5 over 42.5. Bo Nix is starting to go off a little bit.
They shouldn't have covered.
He's throwing a
last
lot
week.
of picks.
The Broncos should not have covered last week.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a fucking weird. What did they? Richardson. Oh, the Colts tried to run some ridiculous like.
Oh my God.
They threw a screen pass, threw
over
it back
there.
across the entire field for a big six.
Yeah, the receiver threw a pick six.
Yeah.
And said he did absolutely nothing wrong. It was the rookie, Mitchell. He's like, I did absolutely nothing wrong. It's like you threw it directly to the defender.
Yeah, it was an ugly play.
I agree. Shouldn't have covered that. He threw a bunch of picks, Bo Nix, and he's going to be good and stuff like that. But like rookies, when they get hot, everyone's like, "Oh my God, this guy's going to be incredible for the rest of his career." It's like they're going to have bad games as a rookie still.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Chargers' defense is good, and Denver's defense is starting to pull back a little bit too. They were dominant, and they are, I think, like sixth most against receivers the last couple weeks.
Bo Nix was the leading rusher last week for the Denver.
Oh yeah, McLaughlin.
23 yards.
Is that right? Yeah, they're missing one of their running backs this week as well. Yeah, give me Chargers over, and I like Jimmy Harbaugh to.
I've been off the Chargers. I have like last week they got smoked by the Bucs, which I was on, and I haven't had faith in the Chargers. I don't believe in them all that much. But this week they're going to cover at home. They're going to win by 6.5 points.
I like it. I like
6.5 points they're going to win by?
Yep. Texans are at the Chiefs. This is Saturday at 1:00. You know, even if these games aren't great, which this game's not bad. Even if these games aren't great, if I could watch fucking football.
I'm gambling and watching.
You got college football too.
Yeah, college football. And
Well, to be fair, these are two good games. Houston, KC,
This is a
and
good
Pittsburgh, Baltimore.
so we have the Chiefs at home against the Texans. 3.5 point spread. The Texans are dogs. Over/unders 42.5. Patrick Mahomes practiced, so I think
He's going to
I feel like
play.
this time of year, every year he has an ankle injury.
Yeah, you're right.
Like literally,
Yes.
every year he has an ankle injury. This exact sprain for the last like 3 or 4 years.
I don't think it's bullshit with him though. Like that he's like not really hurt. I think he's hurt and he plays through it.
Yes,
he
I
is a
agree.
dog like
He's,
that.
he's a tough. He's a tough.
Yeah.
I agree.
Kid.
I agree. What do you like, Jay? This is a tough game to pick.
This is a tough game to pick.
I think
This is
this
a
one's
tough
jumping
game to
out
pick.
at me a little bit.
Chiefs are
I know which one.
allergic to
Yeah.
covering. Texans haven't looked great. Their defense is really good, though. I think I'm changing my over-under. Give me the Texans plus 3.5, simply because that hook.
Chiefs covered last week, by the way. 21-7.
Yep.
Yes, but they only scored 21 points.
21.
Going on.
And who'd they play? They played,
The Browns.
yeah. Yeah, and Jameis Winston threw so many bad
the Chiefs
interceptions.
defense in the
Yeah,
fantasy
he
league.
probably. Oh, well, it was part of the.
I think it was
reason.
23
It's
or
so-
24 points their defense put
Yes.
up for us.
It's hilarious watching him play.
I know.
I don't know. You guys
It's so
you guys
fun.
were sold on him for
That's
a couple
Jameis
weeks.
Winston.
No, I mean that's the
Jameis
experience.
Winston football,
you were
baby.
sold, you were sold on
That's
him.
Jameis
for a
Winston
couple
experience.
weeks.
It was
when
gonna
he
happen
beat the
at some
Steelers,
point.
or when he beat the fucking.
Don't say sold. Like
When he beat the Ravens, you guys were like, Jameis is gonna make it. He's gonna
Yeah,
make
and then
it
he followed it
happen.
up with like a 500-yard performance.
Yeah, with 17 picks, dude.
that's fine. That's
He
fine.
threw like
Jameis Winston
four.
football.
That's the experience. I was listening to, I think it was the Footballers today, and they said like, if you're a backup in that position, that's how you should play. Just throw it crazy. Because
Fuck
if
it.
someone catches
Fuck
a
it.
glimpse of that, they're
Listen,
like, give him a shot.
I love
if you
it.
think and dunk, they're not going to give you
I
anything.
love it. Don't get me wrong. I love watching him be a fucking lunatic. I saw something the other day where it was like if extraterrestrial life came to the
E.T.
world, if aliens came to the United States and were like, all right, we got to pick one guy to monitor to see what they're all about. They were like, send him to Jameis Winston. See what's going on in that. The aliens are gonna monitor one guy in the
Probe
world,
that guy.
Jameis Winston on the Cleveland Browns.
Did you see the thing where they were talking about why Jerry Judy doesn't complain about not getting the ball from Jameis? It's like because Jameis Winston will look into his eyes and tell him the exact moment he's going to die in his life.
Oh, it's so funny, man.
it's
It's so funny.
That's pretty funny.
You owe me an over under. It's 42.5.
You said over, didn't you? Or did you say you're switching?
I think I'm changing it.
Yeah.
The Browns are at the Bengals. The Bengals are minus 7.5.
We're
Over
over.
under is 46.5. That hook is so fucked up.
Dun, 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 dun. No, I think the Bengals are going to beat the absolute shit.
Give me the Bengals minus 7.5. The Browns haven't been scoring the ball, but the Bengals defense is no bueno.
It's the worst defense.
It's not Jameis. It's DTR.
46.5 is a lot of points.
DDR.
But the Bengals could
You know,
be
he has like
35.
Dance Revolution.
He's like never scored.
Give me the over 46.5. I don't like that, but give me the Bengals minus 7.5.
He's
over
never scored.
46.5.
I thought I saw something that said he's never scored 13 points as a starter or something.
Give me the
like
under 46.
Are you picking?
Yeah, I don't. I'm making selections.
You took Bengals and over? Is that what you did?
I guess I'll take the over.
You're still not done?
No, give me the under 46.5. Bengals and under.
that. Just tell us what happened.
Bengals and under. I'm done. I've been done.
Crazy to take it under in this game where the Bengals are going to put up 30-something points.
I agree.
They're going to put up
The Browns
30,
put up 7 points last
and their defense is going to let up
They looked better
20-something
last
points.
week.
They looked better last week.
How many points did they let up?
Who was it? The Titans?
27.
Improvements.
Yeah,
It is improving.
They let
Yeah.
up 20 against the boys. But can the Browns fucking score? The
Over's a
ball?
layup here. Give me the Bengals minus 7.5. Give me the over 46.5.
The Browns have put up 7 and 14 in their last 2 games.
Yeah, they weren't.
What do you like?
The 7.5. I thought it was a layup, but now I feel no. It is a layup. Give me the Bengals minus 7.5 over 46.5. I need this game very, very big for Jamar Chase. This is like the X factor I need to
Why
see
did you say that so weird?
for fantasy.
No, I got it, but you said it was so weird.
Like
It was a
what?
strange arrangement of words.
I need this game to be big for Jamar Chase. No, it was weirder than
That was it.
No, it was weirder than that.
Doesn't sound so bad when you said
No,
it.
it was weirder than that. It's because I got a better flow to myself.
I need Jamar Chase to go off here. He
He's
needs to be
gonna.
my X factor.
I like
too.
He's
that much
gonna.
better.
He's going to, right?
Yeah.
He's going to have 180 yards.
This
I
game's
think he
gonna end
really,
touchdowns.
really wants to like make a big statement yards wise and shit like that to make himself the number one over Jefferson.
They were so dumb not paying him.
Yes, 31-13. This game's gonna end.
He's going to make $40 million a year.
It's gonna be crazy.
It's going to be.
But they want to pay T. Higgins too, apparently. But that's
They're
not.
not
There's
gonna.
no way in hell, right?
They're not going to.
You have to pay Jamar Chase before you pay T. Higgins.
For sure.
You drop T. Higgins.
Although T. Higgins is like we were saying,
He looks
like,
good,
he's a
yeah.
1 on 30 teams.
How old is T.
Yeah.
Higgins? I feel like he's been around a long time.
No, he got drafted with Joe Burrow.
Yeah, he's
Did
Yeah, right.
probably like 26.
Why do I
27.
feel like he's been around forever?
What is it? 5 years?
It's
been a while.
4 or 5 years.
It's been a while.
I guess that's kind of why. Yeah.
What, LSU won the Natty in 2018?
Natty
That was that
McNatty.
long ago?
2019.
Jeez,
He's
you're
25
getting
years old.
G.
He's 25.
That's it? Looks good.
He looks great. 2020.
It's like he's at his peak athletic performance in his life. Cardinals are at the Panthers. Panthers are plus 4.5. Over under is 46.5. We're up to you, Jay.
I don't.
It's your favorite team.
Who? The Panthers?
Yeah.
I can't believe this game.
Yeah.
4.5.
It's.
That's kind of eerie.
This game stinks. I don't even know.
I was going to bring up if this was going to be our dog show.
Did the Cardinals stink now?
I think they do, and that's why I'm taking the Panthers plus 4.5. I don't care what happened last week with the Panthers. They look
They beat
horrible.
the Patriots pretty good. I mean, they beat them by 2 scores. 30-17.
This is pretty classic, like what you were saying at the beginning of the year, how the Cardinals make you believe they're good.
This is what they
And
do.
they made us believe
every
they were
single
good.
year.
They made us believe they were good again.
Every single year they do it.
What'd they win, 4 in a row or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
And now
Maybe
they
5.
stink. I mean, they were okay last week. That's fine. But
Yeah, no. Give me Panthers plus 4.5. Give me
Shit.
the under 46.5.
I like the under in this game.
I'm kind of nervous that the
46 and a
Cardinals
half?
go crazy here.
Yeah.
This is another one of those things where it's like every time I see a Cardinals game, I imagine it's going to go over. But like, there's no reason this should be 46.5.
It's high. It seems high.
It's high, right?
Yeah.
The Panthers aren't that bad offensively all of a sudden.
They were horrible last week, though.
Cardinals
Prior to that.
Cardinals Patriots ended
Definitely.
at 40. What do you like, Ron? Fuck you.
I
You got a garbage in this place?
Psych.
I'll take the Cardinals. Give me the Cardinals minus 4.5. Give me the over 46.5.
I think that over is crazy. Give me the under 46.5. Also, give
It's
me
a lot
the
of
Cardinals.
points.
I think the Cardinals win this game handedly.
Okay.
And the under 46.5. Next. The Eagles are at the Commanders, plus 3.5, and the Commanders are getting at home. Over under is 45.5. I think we're up to you, Ron. I know we're up to you.
Are we?
Yep.
3.5, huh?
It's a lot. That's low.
Low.
That's low.
I think it's low.
I
Yeah.
think they might see this being a little bit of a weird game.
I think that's low.
I'll fall for it.
I had
Give me
this
the
at
Eagles
like,
minus 3.5.
I had this at like 5.5. I would have guessed.
Eagles minus 3.5. The over/under is slightly tricky. Both defenses are playing better. Philly's defense is playing really good.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big test for Jane Daniels. Big test.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Eagles. I think the Eagles minus 3.5 maybe like
Asinine.
yeah. Give me the
I'm gonna
Eagles
hammer
minus
that.
3.5. I guess. Wow, it's minus 104, which means it's moving towards the other way.
Yeah.
Give me the over. Over? Wait. Give me the over.
I saw this line and I wanted to ride the Commanders. I did. But I don't think I can.
That's a bad attitude.
I think I can.
Yes.
It might be a weird game. Like, does Jaden Daniels have the stones? That's what it really comes down to.
I think so, but I don't know if it's enough.
You know?
Like, this can still be like a 6-5 point game, and it's a
And they
tight
still-
game,
yeah.
but they still
Give
cover.
give me the Eagles. That's the safer play. The over-under's tricky, man.
It is. It's a good. It's a good line.
The Eagles-Steelers game ended kind of pretty low, right? You had 40. Game before that was 48. Give me the under 45.5. And I've officially taken 3 unders in a row.
Kind of like
which
the under here.
I know for sure I've never done before. So give me the Eagles and under.
Yeah, I love the Eagles here. I love this play.
I don't love the Eagles by any means, but
I'm just so shocked that the spread is so low.
yeah, I agree. I thought I could see this being like a 6.5.
Because they're almost trending in like opposite
the
directions.
Commanders been
both
doing?
these teams.
Yeah, right?
The
Like-
Commanders have been they haven't been as hot as they were like the first 8 weeks, and
beat
then
the
the
Saints-
They beat the Saints by a
Eagles
point.
are just.
What was last week?
They beat the Saints by a point without Derek Carr.
Are we saying the Eagles are the best team in the NFL now?
Oh yeah, they almost lost that game.
I think you have to. Who else?
The Eagles?
I mean,
Yeah.
the Chiefs are still winning, but I think the Eagles would beat up on
Yeah,
the Chiefs.
no,
if
it's
they-
The Eagles are the
definitely-
best team. The Bills are right there.
I know,
yeah,
but
Bills.
I'm
I'm waiting for you
Eagles
to say
look
it.
so good.
I'm waiting
though.
for you to say
I
it.
won't say it.
Say it.
No, it's okay.
Come on, Ron, say it.
There's no reason that they shouldn't be a top 3 team right now.
Who?
The Vikings.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Eagles, Bills, Lions.
No.
I would say the Vikings might be better than the Lions right now. Their defense is gone. The Vikings defense is much better than their defense at this point. Now you lost your other running back. I'm just saying.
It's not a crazy
It's not a crazy take.
No, it's not.
Why is everybody talking about these 12-2 teams and no one's talking about the Vikings?
Because
You want it that way.
I know, I agree.
you do, but I agree with
I'm
you.
just
that
saying.
they should be in a conversation, but the way I look at it is like if the Eagles or the Bills play the Vikings, I think the Vikings might get the shit kicked out.
I don't know. The Bills can still be weird in a different game. The Eagles just scare me. Yeah, they scare me.
The
Definitely.
Eagles, I keep thinking a little bit that the Eagles are going to be a little weird every week, and they keep winning like easily.
They're getting better and better.
They're just dominating.
Yeah.
They're just dominating.
They still-
That game should have went over last week. Sirianni could eat a bag of dicks.
I still don't get that coach. Did you see, like, he was getting yelled at by other coaches? Like, he's like a little
Yeah.
kid on the sideline.
He's a fucking jackass.
Yeah, he's a jerk.
He's a jackass.
He sucks.
I don't get it.
He's probably not great to play for. Fuck him.
Whatever, I'm
Anyway.
fine. Listen, the Vikings are in a rebuild year and they're 12-2. I'm just enjoying this. This is just fun to watch.
It's fair. And listen, I agree with you. I don't think there's any reason why you have to leave them out. The same reason you can't leave the Chiefs out of that conversation because
Yeah.
they're also fucking 12-2.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah, give me the Eagles minus 3.5. Give me the over 45.5.
wow. Yeah.
I feel like I'm just, like, taking over just because I don't want to take it under. But
Yeah.
This is another one of those games where you don't want to take the under because you want to root for like a shootout kind of game.
Yeah, this one can get a little
But I think, I don't know. The Eagles have kept their games low. You know?
Yeah.
Their last few ended at 40, 38, 43, and then 57.
I can just see this turning into a back and forth game.
I could too. I absolutely
Jeez,
could.
10 games left.
Absolutely could too. The Giants
Christ.
are at the Falcons. This is our dog shit game of the week.
This is it, yeah.
Yeah, right. Penis is playing.
Yes.
Penis. See.
Penis is playing.
Jacksonville's playing the Raiders at 4 o'clock, so relax.
We're getting there.
I guess that's actually, yeah, we should save our dog shit game.
I'm excited to watch Penix play.
Me too.
Really?
Me too. You know
Me
what? Yeah, let's switch it. So the Falcons are at home against the Giants. The Falcons are minus 7.5 over
See, that's crazy.
42.5.
It was 9,
Hasn't
so it
seen
took it
a
down a little
snap
bit.
in the
but-
NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's playing? Oh, Boyle came in and looked.
No, it's Drew Lock this week.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Giants are purposely trying to lose games.
Boyle
but
did not look bad.
not doing it.
They're switching quarterbacks every week back and forth so that Dable can extend his
Yeah.
coaching thing.
Boyle
Like, it's
didn't
not
look-
his fault. He has to change his quarterback every week. It's not his fault. But
He
it's
didn't
his
look
fault.
bad. He didn't look bad when he.
Boyle?
Yeah.
Most.
I didn't watch any of it.
Did we talk about this last week about how insane his career is?
We were talking about it offline.
Yeah.
Dude, he was like a back.
He's won like one game.
In
UConn,
college, it was
right?
like 1 touchdown and like 13 interceptions. Somehow makes his way to the NFL and has been there for years.
Yeah, I don't know how.
He
He might just have like a brilliant mind, and they keep him. He's a good like locker room guy and a good backup quarterback.
This is what you sent. There are college legends who toss like 100+ career TDs.
Yeah.
Who never see a snap in the NFL. Tim Boyle played 24 games at UConn, threw 1 touchdown with 13 interceptions,
Yes.
and he's been in the NFL for 6 years.
That's unbelievable.
That's
That doesn't
wild.
make any sense.
How do
My
you-
response was, "Is his dad a GM?" somewhere?"
Right, yeah.
So,
Arthur Blank.
but again, he came in last week and he didn't look bad. Like, I mean,
yeah.
it's not like
He's out, though. It's Drew Lock. It's DeVito's out, and now it's Drew
7.5
Lock
is kind of a
again.
lot of points. It's on me.
That is a lot of points.
I'm
It
going
is
to
a
take
lot
the
of points.
Falcons only because A, they're home, the Giants are in shambles, and I think Bijan Robinson has a ridiculous day today, or on Sunday. Over under 42.5. I don't know. Can the fucking Giants score? What are these games? Let me
The
just.
Falcons' defense is not good.
14, 11, 20. Like, how do you pick a fucking game like this?
Yeah, I know.
Listen to the Falcons.
I've gone back and forth
Listen
in
to
my
the
head so
Falcons'
many
last
times.
3 games: 15-9, 42-21, and 17-13. How do you pick a game like this? Give me the under 42.5. I have no idea. Give me the Falcons and under. I don't. This is a ridiculous fucking game. This is the kind of game that fucks up our picks for the week.
I'm just going all in on what I want.
But you know what? We tell you you're gonna do it, and we're gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you our picks. Somebody has to.
I'm gonna end up watching this game somehow.
I'm excited to watch Penix
It's
play.
a great game. It's going to be a really good game. It's going to end like 21-20.
Drew Lock.
I need him
gonna
rapping on the
score.
sideline again. That's what we need back in Denver.
Yeah.
I need that Drew
Give me
Lock
the Falcons
back.
an under. I don't fucking. And that's now 4 unders for me in a row.
Wow.
I
I've taken more overs than I normally do.
I feel sick.
To this Penix thing,
Yes.
it just doesn't make sense to me that they're doing it now.
But why?
I disagree.
He's sat for what, 14 weeks now.
Why not just
Kirk
play the
Cousins
rest of the
looks
season?
bad.
He looks horrible, but you see all the time these players getting put into positions that they're forced to play, like Caleb Williams right now.
Yeah.
He'd be doing so much better if there was someone else playing right now, and then he was sitting behind them.
I agree, but it's been almost the entire season.
Right.
I know, but there's they're fighting for a home playoff game, which
Yeah.
Kirk has put them in a position to, and now you're gonna have his first snaps with so much. Say he comes out and he bombs against the worst team in football. His confidence is sucked out of him. He's now lost the.
That's what you gamble on.
This is their biggest game of the year, and they're putting him in.
But they're losing because of Kirk Cousins.
Right.
They're not losing because they have a bad
I think
team.
if Kirk Cousins looks halfway okay, then they keep playing him.
I think he's ready for this situation.
he looks horrible.
I
It's
know.
been
I
almost
just-
the whole year.
to me, it just-
Yeah,
Sitting
right. It's
and
been long
learning.
enough he's sitting
It's not like
behind
it's
it.
week 4 or
To
week
me,
5.
it doesn't really make sense at this point.
It makes
to
sense
do it.
because they are alive. They're losing because Kirk
I
Cousins.
don't
Kirk
think
Cousins
it's
has
that
one
bold.
touchdown in like the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, 9 interceptions.
He's terrible.
But they won last week.
He
right?
can't
They
move
did.
at all in
They-
the pocket.
they
They
beat the
probably are
Raiders,
looking
so.
and saying, like, we still have a chance to win a division and have a home playoff game. All this guy needs to do is run 5 yards out of the pocket, and he's going to complete 10 times more passes.
I think they must be seeing something in practice.
Yeah.
Where they're just like,
Yeah.
this kid
Listen,
is
he's
is
almost
good.
the
I think
entire
look at
season.
look at Patrick Mahomes though. They even
Yeah.
sat him for the entire season. I don't know. It just
but who
doesn't
was
make
he-
sense.
he was sitting behind Alex Smith.
Alex Smith, and they made the playoffs that
Yeah,
year.
and Alex Smith was not playing 3 straight games where he looked like the worst.
Yeah,
quarterback
the
in
Chiefs went to the
Right.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, they must be seeing something in practice. That's the only logical
I
explanation
don't think
to
it's
me.
that crazy of a move at all.
If he needs to
At
be good.
all. And here's the thing:
If they're
he comes out-
wrong though,
if he comes out, in
if
the
they're
first-
wrong-
in the first half, if they're like even or down against the Giants and he's not looking good, they could put Kirk back in, and Kirk could somehow like find a way to end up winning the game.
and that's what I'm
sneaking
saying.
by.
His confidence is just down now.
Yeah,
Who,
but I
Kirk's
don't
or
hate
Penix?
trying.
Penix.
I
don't think so.
they're
don't think
finding
so.
this as an opportunity to beat up on a beaten team that does not care if they win anything at this point.
That's right. If
The
you're gonna,
Giants are
if you're gonna
trying
make
to
the
lose.
move,
Yeah, like
it's not
they're-
like they're playing the Ravens.
That's why
They've just thrown it in.
But that's why I'm saying if they weren't playing the Giants,
it could backfire. Anything could backfire.
I don't think they would start Penix.
I don't think it's that crazy of a move at all.
I don't think. If,
I
I
don't really
actually
think so
kinda
either.
if this
I like
was
it.
against the Lions, Penix isn't playing.
Listen, either
I agree.
one of their moves was going to be bad. Signing Kirk to that contract or drafting Penix. It was signing Kirk to that contract was the bad. That was bad. That was the bad move.
agree.
So maybe this is the good move. You put this kid in, he looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, they have so much dead money.
You know what's
coming
going to
in.
happen? If he comes out and plays well for the next few weeks, you know who's going to take Kirk Cousins
Jets.
in that contract.
Jets. They will.
It's 100% accurate.
It's 62 and a half.
Well, I'm
100%.
sure the Falcons are going to play the King's share of that contract, though. The Lions share.
Well, so it's if they cut him before June 1st, they have 65 dead cap or something next year. If they trade him before then they have like 37, and then the
So
other
they're
team
gonna
takes
try
like
to trade him.
25.
Yeah.
And if they do it after, I don't even. It's like 50 and then 25 the following year, or something, or 40.
So
and
they want to
25.
get rid of him, yeah. Which might have been their plan all along. You got to also remember, Penix played in college football for 35 years.
Well, that's why it was a weird
I
pick
mean,
to begin with.
it's not like it's college versus the NFL, so it's obviously different. But it's not like
I
he's,
like Penix,
It's
though.
not
I
like
think-
he's
I
a
think he's gonna be good.
21-year-old guy coming into the league. And trying
I
to
think he
figure
lights
out.
it up tomorrow.
he
Not
might.
tomorrow on Sunday.
Sunday.
He might.
What do you like, Juice?
I'm gonna take the Giants plus 7.5. It's just hard to pick.
Two
One,
shit teams.
the Falcons are horrible. I know the Giants are so much worse.
Falcons are horrible because Kirk Cousins.
That's right. When Kirk Cousins was playing
Can't
well at the
move.
beginning of the year, you guys were talking about the Falcons being like a top 10.
Well, he was
top
playing
7
well at the beginning of the year.
He was.
He was. He can't move. Everybody has figured
cannot
that out. Have you seen that? Like he has not left the pocket at all.
I saw
Yeah.
something today.
It's
where
his
there was-
injury.
It was like
Yes.
Eli Manning, Tom Brady, and they listed like 10, 15 quarterbacks, all just sole pocket passers.
Yeah.
That are all like now either retired and he's the only one left, and it's like now he's getting benched for a guy that moves. You know.
I don't think he'll ever
It's
be
just the way
good
the game
again.
is.
I think he's done.
Penix doesn't move. He's a pocket passer.
No, but
But he
he's
can
able to
move.
move out of the pocket.
Like,
Not really, no.
Kirk Cousins is not capable
Cousins
of
can't
running.
move.
Well, yes, that. But
So
Penix is definitely a true
rephrase.
pocket
He's a
Let me
passer.
passer.
rephrase.
Yeah.
He can run.
So Lamar Jackson's a pocket
John.
passer.
Yeah,
It's true.
He's playing out of his mind.
Yes, but again, he can run the ball.
Right.
Obviously, Kirk Cousins, I don't think is capable of running. Period.
It was
Although Jared Goff is still around, he is a soul.
Oh, Kirk Cousins can't. He has the torn Achilles. He's 40. How old
So
is
is
he?
Aaron Rodgers. Look at him.
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah, his senior year at
42 and a half.
Washington, Penix had 8 rushing yards. Granted, sacks go
Oh, yeah,
against
that's
negative,
true.
but he had 35 attempts.
Didn't he also have an incredible offensive line there?
Yeah, I mean they went to the national championship.
He didn't even have to. Right?
They had great offense in general.
42 and a half.
Yeah, under 42 and a half. I don't think.
I don't love the under in this game.
Yeah.
No.
I just can't bet on a guy that hasn't seen an NFL snap yet. The speed's different.
Yeah, I get that.
I am just hopeful because I have Drake London.
London on the
I have
draft.
Drake London in fantasy, and
You sound
need
like you're from London.
I need Penix to throw the ball good. Give me the over 42.5. I was going to take the Falcons, but I feel like I have to hedge somewhere here, so I'll take the Giants plus 7.5 because it's a lot of points, and Falcons defense stinks. Drew Lock can figure something out, I think.
This game might end 17-3. Right? I mean, it could.
Am I right?
Let's move on from that piece
Wait,
of
did we
chicken.
pick the same thing there? You took the under.
I took.
I also took the under.
You guys are idiots.
I took the Falcons. I actually think Penix is going to come out and kind of ball a little bit. To be honest,
I like Penix. I think he's going to be a great NFL quarterback.
I get your.
Then why didn't you pick him?
I
It's
get your
just a-
point to
a
come in
weird
for the
spot.
first time ever, but it's also the Giants at home.
I think it's a perfect spot.
I actually think it's a great. I actually love the move. By the
I do.
Falcons. Titans are at the Colts. The Colts are minus 3.5. Over under is 42.5. We're up to you, George.
Do you see that Jonathan Taylor play where he just dropped the ball at the 1-yard line?
He must have cost so many people. Like,
How
Jesus.
does
Why do guys
It
continually
happens
do this
so often?
every single year?
4 to 5 times a year.
Every single year. What are we doing? Just hold on to the football.
Some guy put like a $9 to win like $8,000 parlay, and the last touchdown scorer he
JT.
needed was JT.
I saw some big wins
That's
last week.
out of control.
Some guys I saw some big wins last week. $50 bet,
Yeah.
14,000.
I know.
It's like, where's ours?
I know. Just give me one.
Where's
I'll
ours?
take $500. That's all. I
Gambling
want.
for 10 years. We can't get one of them.
I'm just trying to make a balance for the playoffs.
So sick.
Yeah, give me Titans plus 3.5. And
Mason Rudolph's playing.
I like that. I like that better.
Yeah.
yeah, give me the over 42.5 as well. That's it.
That's it.
Nothing to say about this game.
That's
you recording?
Kind of shitty game.
Anthony Richardson will go 8 for 30 this game with 79 yards.
Colts are going to win this game 23-10. Give me the Colts minus 3.5 and under 42.5. That's all I got for this too. Yeah.
I have less than you guys have.
This is going to be
so
so boring.
Colts minus 3.5. Over 42.5.
Okay.
I'm pretty thirsty. Why don't we all pick the same on the next one?
Okay.
Okay. The
Lions.
this is pretty easy to choose here.
Is
The Lions
it?
are at the Bears. It's only 6.5. You know which way it's going, and the over/under is 47.5. That's the tricky part.
Keep in mind the Bears almost beat the Lions, or they should have if they had a clock.
That was Thanksgiving though. So it's
That
different.
was insane.
That was
I
different.
didn't even want to think about that game.
I also feel like the Bears are a different team than they were back then. They were starting to show signs of.
think they're
now
worse.
they've just
They're
been
worse
so
now,
bad
yeah.
now.
Worse.
Caleb looked bad against the Vikings.
Bad.
We're up to you.
Brian Flores' defense does kind of cause quarterbacks.
Brian.
No, he causes young quarterbacks to be confused.
Best team in the league.
Their defense is.
The best. Yeah, the best
There's
team.
an argument for them to have the best
They are
defense
the
in the
best
league.
team in the history of the NFL. Sam Darnold will go down as a Hall of Famer. He's
I don't
unbelievable.
know. We talk about how they're disrespected, and now I'm like, now too much.
Yes.
Why?
That's exactly what's happening.
Jets
Bengals
are
defense is
12-2,
pretty
you'd be
good.
up their ass.
That's right.
It's
It's different because they're not.
I think that the injuries stink for the Lions. They're going to beat the shit out of the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Bears.
I thought you were going to take the Bears there.
Bears
for a
have
second.
tossed it in. I was
Although you
watching.
took the Bears on Thanksgiving and you were right.
That's right. I don't think it's gonna happen here.
I know it's not. Happening.
I was watching.
Go ahead.
I was watching Good Morning Football, and one of the guys, Kyle, on it.
Morning.
That's on NFL Network. And one of the
you
guys,
pay for that?
I believe. No, well, I probably get it in the package. I believe Kyle's a Chicago fan, the guy on the team, and he was like, his whole segment was about, there's only 4 more weeks. We don't have to pretend to care anymore. Just fucking get it over with. Like,
Yeah, that's how it's been.
pretty much where they're at.
That's how it's been being a Jet fan for the last 10 plus years.
There's a couple teams that have just tossed in the towel. It's the Bears. It's the Giants. It's
Not the Jets. 'Cause
honestly,
that's
it's
stupid.
probably them two right there. That may be it. There's every year there's 2 teams that just throw it in.
Yeah.
Honestly, well, the Raiders are probably doing that as well.
Of all the bad teams, who do you think is in the best spot for the future? I think it's clear and obvious.
The Bears.
Not the Patriots.
Oh, with Drake May.
I think
Yeah.
the Patriots. If
Yeah.
I'm a Patriots fan
I
this
agree.
year, I'm
I
like,
thought you were
this-
setting me up
Because it
for this.
revolves revolves around the quarterback.
this year
and
sucks,
he's the best quarterback.
but
in the
he
league.
looks really good. Caleb Williams
I think
is
he's
just
gonna be great.
missing wide open
He's
people.
inaccurate.
Bad.
He is
bad, yeah.
like
Bad.
badly accurate. He's stretching plays that just lead to sacks.
Did you
Yes.
see that play
And
where he
he's just-
missed? It was.
He holds on to the ball way too long.
He's trying to be a playmaker, and he's not.
Was it
he
the
can't do what
first-
he's doing in college.
Was it the
in
first
NFL.
drive when they went for it on 4th and like 3 or 4
on their own 30.
at their own 30? But was it that drive where he had Keenan Allen on a slant across the middle, wide open,
Probably.
and missed him by
Yeah.
3 yards?
To be honest,
He missed another
had
touchdown ball to
He had
Keenan
so
Allen.
many bad ones.
It was horrible, man.
That was the worst game he's
Which
played
I
all
have
year.
to say, and I know I speak for all of us, I kind of like watching him do that.
Fuck him.
I like
You
watching.
speak for a lot of people.
Dude, this guy didn't want to like try out. He didn't want to do anything. Like,
You're not going to be punting much to this
He
year.
won 5% of the Bears.
give me a break. Hey, you know what? Good for him. It worked. But it's like this is why like these
They
like
didn't- what do you
undoubtedly number 1 picks are like it's like why?
They
Like
don't
do
work-
your own
they don't
fucking
work that
research. This
often.
guy is not that
That's what you
good.
do.
6.5, 47.5 run. What do you like?
That's where it gets a little tricky. I think the
you.
Bears will score a little bit here. They're at home. 47.5 is a little bit higher than I thought.
It's a lot of points, but
They're
but
probably
the
banking
Lions, the Lions could put
on the
up
line
20
scoring
points.
30 something.
I know which way I'm going.
I'm gonna take the over 47.5.
Okay.
I think that
We're in the
Caleb
right
will score a
trajectory.
little bit here.
I'm with you. I don't think the Bears are going to score that much, but I think that the Lions are going to be due for. They're going to be.
Oh, I hope the Lions blow this fucking game.
They're not going to blow this game. They're not going to blow this game.
I fucking hope
They're
they
gonna
blow
blow
this
this game.
game. This would be sick.
If it was somewhat of a better offense than the Bears, I would say maybe there's a chance. But I think they're going to be.
Bears would love
even
to
though
play
they
spoiler
won on
here.
Thanksgiving, they're going to be mad about the last time they met,
Yeah.
and they're going to be mad about last week. And Dan Campbell's going to whip the team into shape. I think the Bears are only going to be good for like 10 or 14 points, maybe.
But enough.
Enough to cover. I think the Lions put up 40 points in this game.
I was just going to say that. I think the Lions score 40 points this game.
So give me the Lions.
He's
to
gonna
cover.
make a statement.
It's going to be one of those games where the Lions, I'm probably going to take alternate points total for the Lions over like 37.5, maybe
I like
40.
That. I like that a lot.
I think they just
I wonder what it is.
eviscerate them.
I wonder what it is now, though. I bet it's 31.5.
They're over under
The Lions team total. I bet it's 31.5.
27.5.
I love that. I
Yeah.
love the over. That's
Oh
a
my
hot take
God.
for you guys.
Hammering
Lions over
that.
27.5. Mine last week was the Bengals 26.5 team total. That was my sure thing.
Over 39.5
love
plus
my
750.
So that, folks, is the same page. We are your shotgun.
Oh, really?
I really didn't pick, but yes, I am on that.
You're on the Lions and over. Let me pick for you.
I most certainly am on that. They're gonna blow them out.
Yeah, I think this is going to get really ugly and like pretty quickly.
The next two are
This
very
game might end. This first quarter might end 21-0.
I'm taking over 39.5 plus 750.
These are so cool.
I'm taking that.
That's only 7.5 to 1.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing?
This tool does that.
It sprays a little bit.
Why? I wonder why.
I love how we call it a tool. It's useful. You know, 500 years ago, if they saw what we were using that for and calling it a tool,
This is in
they'd
your
be like,
toolbox,
hey,
right?
jackass, I just plowed fucking 700 acres with a hoe.
Oh God. Oh no.
Oh, God.
First one was good. Not good.
I'll save my sure thing for later.
I don't even know.
I want that to be my sure thing.
Same.
Dibs.
Team sure thing?
Double shotgun? No, I'm not taking that. I hope the fucking Bears beat them by some
The
bullshit.
Lions are going to win 45-7.
They're going to blow them out.
They're going to lose. They're dead.
George, you ready? You butt fucking that thing over there. What are we doing?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Cut.
Not as big as a hole as I
Look at the
usually like,
size.
but
Cheers to the Lions and over.
Wait. Just kidding. Wow.
They're going down better.
That one did go down pretty good, honestly.
Yeah, it did. Okay, let's move on.
Hope we all don't pick the Rams and over on the next game.
The Rams are at the Jets. Over under 46.5. We're up to you, Ron.
I think I actually want to take the Rams and over. I think Devontae Adams props in this game are something to take.
We should go to this game. It's gonna be sick.
Jody's going.
Is he?
Yeah.
With who?
I don't know. Us,
Shout out
maybe.
Jody. He's just going by himself. So he can leave after the
He
first
said he
quarter.
may start Rodgers in fantasy over Jaden Daniels and Sam Darnold, which is bold as shit, but
That is bold, but there could be upside.
he's playing
Hot
against
take,
Devontae Adams,
this
so maybe
game-
he sees us ahead.
This game might get a little tricky and be over. Like it might.
I like the over. Yeah, let's get that out of the way.
Jets
I like the
offense
over
has
46
looked
now.
better, to be fair.
I know, this is annoying because I think he's going to keep feeding Devontae Adams for his stats for like a Hall of Fame looking situation.
Right.
Like Devontae
And
Adams
the duo
wants.
thing.
Yeah, Devontae
Well,
Adams
last
is a guy
week-
who cares about
Last week they
stats.
went over.
that's
on,
all he cares about.
Yeah.
Last week they set
All
the
he cares
record for
about.
most quarterback to receive.
Oh, that's right.
touchdown passes.
So that may have been more than that.
Did you
we need
watch-
Garrett Wilson to go off here?
Did you watch that receiver show?
Yes.
Yeah, he doesn't even care about winning.
Yeah, he cares about
doesn't.
legacy.
And
Literally cares
he
about his
openly
stats,
says it.
which
Like,
is
he openly says it.
Bananas. to
Yeah, it's
me.
a little annoying.
Yeah.
How do you not
shit.
care about winning?
The Rams need this a lot more than the Jets do. Give me the Rams -3. Give me the over 46.5.
I'm also going to take the Rams here. 46.5 is tricky. What are the Rams' last few games? The Jets have been scoring some points.
They have.
Mm-hmm, they have been.
They've been scoring a lot
Their
of points.
defense isn't good. They're letting up a lot of points.
They've been scoring a lot of points.
Rams' last game ended 12-6.
Don't think about that
Do you
one.
know, do you know what the game before
What
that
did the
was?
Jets game end,
Do you know
though?
what the game before that was?
100.
44-42. They beat the Bills.
That's what we're looking for. Is it going to rain this weekend in New Jersey?
Give me the under 46.5. I think it's just too many points. I've taken so many unders. This is unbelievable.
This is not the one to take the under.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. This could be like it's kind of a lot of points. 27-20 goes over. But that's not
Yes.
that's not what it's going to be.
That's what it's going to be.
It's going to be 27.
Both teams are going to score 20-something points.
Give me the Rams and the under 46.5.
Give me the Rams. Give me the over. Rams are going to win this game on a late touchdown. I think it's going to be close, but I think they score
you?
late, and yeah.
The Vikings are at the Seahawks. The Seahawks are +3, over under 43.5. This is the first time in like 5 weeks that we haven't fallen on you for the Vikings game.
I know, I don't like that. They had a win streak while I was doing that.
Bad juju.
It's on me.
Don't do that.
It's on me. I'm going to take Seattle with the points here at home. Give me Seattle +3. Give me the over 43.5. Weather, I don't think it's supposed to be good, but it's Seattle, so it's never good. I think there's going to be points scored. Gino is going to play, I think. He's back.
He practiced
Full practice today.
Yeah. I didn't know that. We never talked about that before. That Gino was practicing.
I just guessed.
I thought
So
that...
give me Seattle +3 and the over 43.5.
I thought he'd be out, honestly, and I'm fine with taking easy wins if it gets us to the 1 seed.
Yeah, absolutely. Statement game for the Vikings right here. Vikings -3 and over 43.5. I don't care about a little rain. That's not going to stop Sam Darnold.
Yeah, there's not a lot of...
That's not going to stop Sam Darnold.
I think the Vikings are going to win this game by 20 points or they're going to lose.
It definitely scares me a little bit.
So you think they're going to lose?
Yeah, that's basically what you just said.
I guess that's probably true. No, I think this might be a push. Like I think the Vikings might
That's
win on
not
a
what
field
you
goal.
just said, Andrew.
I think the Vikings maybe win on a field.
What is it?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't. This is a weird game for the Vikings, man, and it's an important one.
Statement.
It is. It's a tight.
I don't know if you know this. What the rest of their schedule is for the rest of the year.
Well, they went out. They get the number 1 seed.
Yeah, and they have the Packers
But
and the Lions.
if they don't win out, aren't they like the 5 or 6?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's insane, right?
Yeah.
Because
That's crazy.
It's funny because it's like it's a rebuild year and we shouldn't be doing this good in our eyes, but it's like also funny that we're this good.
Well,
and
now
we're
it's
the 5
clearly
seed.
not a rebuild.
You ever see?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like that's the way. Like you know.
You ever seen the picture of John Daly smoking a cigarette on a tee box with?
This is what I just saw. Yeah.
Who is it? Is it
It's Tiger Woods.
Is it Tiger? And it's like, who are they talking about? Chiefs fans like being.
No, it's the Lions.
Or Lions. And it says like, what does it say?
It's like the Lions fans having the best season of their like ever, and then it's Tiger Woods. Then it's like Sam Darnold and a rebuild Vikings trying to run up their ass.
John Daly smoking a stogie.
I think I butchered saying that, but you got it.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I forgot
That's funny.
which team it was, but yeah,
That's funny.
It's basically like the Lions' best season ever, and the Vikings like somehow with Sam Darnold looking
There's
like.
been a bunch of them. Did you see the Dwight Schrute one where like
Yeah.
he gets pinched? It's like the Vikings pinching the Lions in the back. Ow.
What do you like, Ron? I know what you like, but what do you?
I will take the Vikings again. I mean, if it's raining, this is going to be a sloppy game. It'll be under
I know you like them extra sloppy.
43.5.
Jesus, lady, you're scaring us.
I don't know. This this game actually does scare me a little bit. Being in Seattle, a lot on the line, knowing that like we have to win out. I'm still going to take the Vikings -3. Sam Darnold doesn't seem to care right now.
Wait till
He doesn't care. He just
raining.
him and
Seattle.
O'Connell seem like they're on the same page where they're not getting bothered by mistakes.
You know what this is gonna end up being?
What?
Which former Jet has the Stones?
True. 2 former Jets. That's true. They
Both
leave
got
the
fucked over.
Jetsons.
Both got fucked
I
over.
like Gino. I think he's a dog, but
I like Gino too.
I think the Vikings
I don't like
defense is
Darnold.
good enough to stop him. I can see him making mistakes, especially if it's a wet game.
Yes.
Does that help the over?
Yeah, because he'll throw a pick 6.
The over-under's low.
It is low.
It is low.
It's the rain.
Doppler.
Yeah, but it's Seattle. Like,
It's the Doppler
it's
effect.
just always raining.
If Sam Howell's the quarterback, what's the spread?
42.5.
10.5.
Nah,
I would
7.5.
say 7.5.
7.5. Let's move on.
Wait, I didn't take an over under.
Oh my god.
Take it easy, Eager McBeaver.
I don't know. Give me a second.
Is that a thing? You ever heard that before?
Yeah, from him.
Besides that, anybody else?
I think literally just you, G. Where
Eager
is that from?
McBeaver? Is that what you said?
I feel like I can see you say that in 2nd grade.
Take it easy. Eager McBeaver. I've never heard that before.
Is it a thing?
It is now.
You're going to Google it?
Yeah.
Vikings -3 and the under 43.5. They've been having kind of some boring ass games, to be honest with you.
Taking the under in this game?
I'm taking the under in this game. I'm expecting it to. He made it up.
What does it say? This is not a real saying.
Well, there's one Urban Dictionary.
George Dowling,
I wanna know what
But it
1997.
says Eager McBeaver is a phrase that was used by SpongeBob in a tweet on Twitter.
What? That's
Yeah, I didn't get it from that.
that ain't it.
I thought Urban Dictionary was always dirty.
No, that
is
was that was something different.
SpongeBob's not dirty.
That was something different.
SpongeBob is dirty.
The Patriots are at the Bills.
There's an Urban Dictionary.
Patriots are at the Bills. The Bills are minus
Where are the
14
Patriots?
and a half.
Where are the Patriots?
14 and a half
Are
is
they
the
at the
spread.
Bills? They're at the Bills.
Are the Vikings plus 2 and a half?
You asked that question. I know the answer.
Can I speak? The Patriots are at the Bills, 14 and a half point favorites, and it's 46 and a half. We're up to you, Ron. No, we're not. We're up to you, George.
That's too many points.
That's so many points.
dude.
I can see Drake May having a little fun here.
But I could also see the Bills winning by 20 points.
That's fair.
I know,
The
and
Bills are rolling.
they're rolling right now.
Yeah, I guess
but
they're
I mean,
seriously.
14 and a half points. This is
That's so many.
I feel like if you notice in NFL, when there's a spread this high, you take the
you have to take the point.
No, you take against the points.
Well, this
Well, you know,
happened.
I
This
saw-
happened
I saw
earlier
something-
this week.
I
This
saw
year.
something the other
The
day.
Ravens blew out the Giants. They were given 16.5.
I saw something the other day. I want to say it was like 73% in the last 10 or 20 years or something like that in the NFL. if you wanted to take a team to win and they're favorites, they cover that, whatever the line is, like 73 or something like that % of the time.
Really?
So, like, say you, like, the Bills are going to win this game. 73% of the time, they would cover 14.5.
Is it over a certain amount of points? Is that what you said, or no?
No, I didn't specify, but I
So
don't think
only
it would
if they
matter.
win,
If
then
they
they're
win
covering.
and they're favorites, and, like, it doesn't matter what the line is.
Right.
Almost, like, 70+% of the time, it covers.
I don't know if I believe you.
I saw it. It could be
It
bullshit.
was on the
I
internet?
saw it.
The guy was very...
Had to be true.
The guy was
on
very
Pat McAfee.
convincing.
It's probably false.
He was very convincing.
They do get got a lot.
They do.
But to be fair, it's not that crazy if you think
Barry
about
McCockiner gets them a lot.
it. Barry McCockiner is so good. Anyway.
I got to take the Pats plus 14.5. And give me the under 46.5. Maybe the Bills just...
That's it. If you're taking the Patriots, you take
just
the under.
maybe it's just a gritty game and the Bills aren't on all their P's and Q's. So I think the Bills win, but I just think it's, it's a tight one.
Beaver.
Like 24-17 or something.
I just feel like there's a storyline here afterwards. It's like Drake May keeps up with Josh Allen. I don't know.
I like Drake May, yeah.
It's also leaning towards the Patriots too to go higher.
It is. It's
I'm
minus
sorry, to go
120.
lower. To go lower. Plus 14.5.
If they get beat by 2 touchdowns,
I'm going to
they
hedge my
still
fantasy
cover.
situation here. Give me the Patriots plus 14.5. Give me the under 46.5. Don't give me the under. Don't give me the under. Give me the over 46.5.
Give me the under.
That seems
Taking
so
the under?
backwards. That
I
seems
took the under.
backwards.
Why?
This feels like one of those games, if you're going to take the Patriots to cover, then they're going to have to keep the game somewhat maintained in terms of scoring. Because, if you assume the Bills are going to put
55.
up... If you assume the Bills are going to put up
55?
30 points,
46.5 is tied for
the
the
Patriots
most
would have to put up, 17 or more, which, I don't know, maybe they do. What's the weather in Buffalo this weekend?
Hang on, let me look real quick.
Weather outside's weather.
Oh, that's a good question. Hold on there.
Eager McBeaver.
Orchard.
What?
Orchard Park, Sunday. Oh my God. It's not going to snow, but it's going to be 17 degrees. 9 degrees at night.
Well, it's not like the Patriots aren't used to it, to be fair.
And it's going to be colder than that with
it's going to
the
feel
wind
like
chill.
0.
So I hope the Notre Dame.
Give me the under. You know what? Give me the under. Give me plus 14.5. Give me the under.
I'm going to take the under only because, honestly, you guys are taking the under. But
You just convinced me to take the under. You're not.
I'm going to take the Bills minus 14.5 in this game.
You just told me if you.
That was crazy what you just did.
It is. What the fuck?
I make the
You
rules.
shaped my pick so you can make your own pick?
Don't be so vulnerable.
No, I'm fine. I'm
Don't
gonna
be so-
hit, but I just want you
No,
to
but
know.
you just went against everything you said.
Because I liked the Bills minus 14.5, whether that be silly or not. But I'm only taking the under so I don't lose 2 to you guys in this case.
I hate when he picks last.
Yeah, it's pussy. Yeah.
That's maybe.
How's your pussy?
Whoa. Take it easy, dude.
Did you say that with a B? What does that mean?
Oh, that's fucking
That's right up there
classic.
with Eager McBeaver not being a thing. Give me the Bills in the under 46.5. I think the Bills might win this game 31-14.
Yeah, I don't know. I just see Drake May pulling some shit at the end. That's trying.
I kind of hope so. Like I kind of
31-14 is the under.
I took the under.
Oh, okay.
I hope Josh Allen scores 40 points again for me to win the semifinals.
So we were talking about this when we were playing against Lamar last week, but you want, as Josh Allen is your quarterback for fantasy, you want them, if they do win big, which I think they do, like if they win by 14 and don't cover, they still win big. You want him to have 30 going into them just running the ball out for the rest of the game, like Lamar did last week. You know.
That's exactly what I want.
Anyway.
No, I want it to be kind of close. I want Drake May to have a little fun, and I want Josh Allen to just keep shoving.
I
it
kind of
down
hope the Patriots do something. The Bills are just rolling.
I
though.
took the under. I don't really want it. Whatever, just leave it.
The
Patriots defense stinks.
The Niners are at the Dolphins. Dolphins are minus 1.5. Over under is 44.5. We're up to you, Run.
Talk about two teams that are just underperforming as much as they possibly
You don't know
can.
what the fuck you're gonna get here. I'm taking under in this game just because the teams are so fucking weird.
I feel like each week I want to take the Niners to have like one game to like get them back into it, but I guess you feel the same way about the Dolphins. But Trent Williams apparently is not going to play again.
Why would he?
What?
The Dolphins.
Are they mathematically out? No way, right?
No, I don't think they're.
Yeah, no way.
Out. Yeah.
Dolphins are 4-2 in their last 6 games.
They have 2 games out of first place for their division technically, but they can't win their division.
This is a weird game, man.
Give me the over 44.5. I think there is some scoring here. Damn, I have taken so many overs.
You took 2 in a row before this.
2 unders.
2 unders in a row.
Okay, we're fine. Balance.
What is it? 44.5?
Yeah. I'm like inclined to say the Dolphins like.
I think I love that over. I don't know why.
I like the over too.
But I think I love that.
I
hate that over.
Tyreek's getting loose a little bit again. This is tough. I mean, you can argue that the Dolphins have the better defense out of the two teams. And probably give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins minus 1.5 and over 44.5.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I think I like the over. And I think I like the Finns. I mean, I don't know. The Niners don't look good, man.
No, they don't. I like.
They're not good this year.
They're a team
They're not
that's
good
like.
this year. You're right.
They got hit with the injury bug a little bit, but so is everyone else.
A lot.
It happens.
A lot. But you look at
the lines.
Like
They're
you look at
12-2
the lines.
though.
That's right.
Have you seen them talk about the possibility of somebody trading picks in order to get Kyle Shanahan on their team?
That will never happen.
That would be bananas.
I don't think it's crazy to see Kyle Shanahan leave there.
Why would the Niners do that?
Does Kyle Shanahan want to leave there? Is more of the question.
I don't think so. No way.
No?
Why, you don't think higher picks is more
He'll
valuable than
be-
a coach?
What?
You don't think higher picks is more valuable than a coach?
Not a coach like Kyle Shanahan. Who are you gonna get?
I guess it depends on the
Kyle
season.
Shanahan.
He's never won.
Kyle Shanahan is
right.
is a top 3.
never
coach
won.
in the
Sure,
NFL.
but like I don't know. I guess it depends on like. It's so hard to like speculate as to what kind of picks they would actually give up. But like if it's like a second rounder and a fourth rounder or something, like I don't know.
He has one of the most torturous careers as a coach.
There's no way.
Being that good and never winning.
Look at the coaching tree that's coming from him too. There's a big coaching. He's now birthing like this new generation of coaches.
So what goes on with them next year, though? I mean, you're paying Purdy a lot of
You
money.
gotta pay Purdy.
You have to pay Purdy.
McCaffrey,
Yeah, now I see talks that-
McCaffrey could be done.
Such a so sad.
It is.
Like
it
his
would
career,
be very
honestly.
sad. But I could literally see him being done.
He could have been an all-time. great.
Debo is done.
I don't know what happened with him.
Steve-O's
Ayuk got
Is he
paid,
just
but
not-
it's coming off an ACL.
and he looked bad before that
right.
anyway.
Trent Williams getting older.
Kittle looks
He is.
Kittle looks great.
But they did just sign him to a contract. I think they have him 3 more years.
Trent Williams.
Yeah.
And he still looks really good.
It's true.
Even
Yeah,
though he's
he
getting
does.
older, but he still looks really good.
But yeah, he's
How old is McCaffrey?
he's
now?
banged up.
He's not that old.
McCaffrey,
He's like surprisingly
he's
long.
got to
27?
be.
Long.
Nah, he's got to be 29, maybe 30
He is 28.
years old. 28. When's he turn 29?
Guess.
Like a week.
No, just
Give me a year.
give a random date.
May 15th.
Hold on.
It's not far.
Ooh.
Now that's a hint.
Not the same month though.
May 16th. June 11th.
Oh, June 7th.
Oh.
Wow,
June
I thought he was
11th.
older than that.
June 11th happens to be the best.
Wow, that was close. Is that your birthday?
It is my birthday. Give me the Dolphins and over.
Like I feel like when he was on that team in Carolina with Cam Newton, I feel like that was a decade
I
ago.
forgot
Yeah.
he played with Cam Newton.
He's
Yeah.
always been so good.
Cam Newton stinks.
You hate him.
I
Why?
hate it.
Why do you hate him?
He goes down in the NFL history as the worst spread killer of all time.
You think so?
I know so.
He just throws the ball like this.
Do you know?
right into the ground.
Do you know how many?
Dude, he was
Do you know how many-
so good.
do you know how
dog.
many
Yeah, towards the end of his
spreads.
career it was embarrassing, but the beginning he was sick.
For like a year.
When he went to the
Nah,
Super
there was a
Bowl.
couple of years, but yeah, he had an MVP season.
Yeah, he
obviously,
did.
the Super Bowl.
2 years?
They really could have went undefeated.
His
that
down,
year.
his
2 years?
Did he have a shoulder surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah, that
what it
that
was.
fucked him up.
Yeah, sure. But don't fumble the ball on the 1 yard line when all you have to do is score a touchdown and cover
You've
a
always
spread.
hated this guy.
He's the ultimate spread killer.
He's a weird dude.
If anybody watching actually follows football, you know that he's the ultimate spread killer in the history of the NFL.
He's really growing on like ESPN and everything with his commentating stuff.
I know,
massive
they're-
hat.
you can't
Those
ruin
hats
a
are
spread.
crazy. Who's his hat?
The
plug?
hats are unbelievable.
Who's his hat plug?
You can't
Who
ruin
makes
the
those
spread on
hats?
ESPN.
Hair comes out the top of the
He
hat.
doesn't repeat a hat. How do you have that many hats? And you know they're like $5,000 a pop.
Oh, for sure.
He doesn't have as many hats as spreads he ruined throughout his NFL.
All right.
It's the truth.
I don't know if that's true.
That's the only reason why you don't like him?
I hate him. And it's not just ruining spreads. It's ruining spreads because he's an idiot. Bad plays.
You ever see that?
Bad plays.
You ever see that video of him and who is it? I forget who it was. But
This is sick.
no, he audibles a play, and the guy was like, "Oh, it's a run, it's a run."
Yes,
He's like,
yes.
"Oh, you watch film? Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. Me too. Watch this."
Watch this.
And he snaps the ball, and they score a touchdown.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the sickest. It's really cool.
Shit, who was that against?
I bet he fumbled later in the
Palomalu
game.
or
to
He
something?
threw
ruin
it to McCaffrey, too.
He threw it to McCaffrey.
I bet
I almost
he-
said.
He's like, it's that wheel route.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
He's like,
And
watch
instead-
this. And
instead
then
of going to wheel
McCaffrey
route?
ran a little. Yeah.
I bet
I
he
know
ruined
exactly
the spread later on in that game. What do you like, Dolphins or Niners?
You guys are both on the Dolphins and the over.
I am
Yeah. Are you?
trying to
I
make
am.
a couple back
Really?
here.
I am. I'm on the Dolphins -1.5. I was back and forth on this over/under,
I was back and forth on the spread.
but
Me too.
Nah,
I think I
I
like
like
the over.
I like the Dolphins here.
I think I like the over a lot in this game, actually.
Do I start Garendo if he's healthy?
Give me the over
Not
44.5.
over Dowdle. Dowdle's been playing really well.
Do I play Dowdle? He had 0 catches last week.
Yeah, he also had
but still-
140 yards or
Yeah,
something.
but if Garendo gets 6 catches versus 149
It's fair.
yards, it's still a better play for
Thank you.
PPR.
I mean, Dowdle still put up, what, 20 last week? 20?
14 because he had 149
He didn't
yards.
get in the end zone last
Nothing else. Yeah, nah.
I hate this tool.
No, it was my lock. Oh, that was my short thing of the week. Rico Dowdle to score a touchdown.
Yes, it was.
He ruined my parlays.
Whoa. Did you see that?
This tool. I don't know what it does to make it do that.
But it was fine at first, and then it shot out after. That's what she said.
I don't know what this thing does.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Whoa. Bro, I pierced it, and it was fine. And then, like, I don't know, a second later,
Weird.
A second later, what?
Probably squeezed it.
squeezer, I hardly know her.
What?
I hardly know her.
Oh, yeah.
This is crazy.
I can't believe. Oh, that's nice. Do it on the floor. I can't believe you guys aren't admitting the fact that Cam Newton was the biggest spread killer in the history of the NFL.
What are you talking about? I don't know that being a thing.
He ruined.
Yeah, I don't remember that being a thing either.
No,
He
it was
ruined-
actually, to be fair, it was a thing with you because you always hated him. I never had a problem with him.
because he
Pay to
ruined
play.
spreads
He ruined
week
your
after
spreads.
week after week after week.
You know,
After
you know who doesn't ruin spreads? Sam Darnold.
What are they ATS this year?
Vikings? I don't know, actually.
0-14.
Can you imagine?
No, they covered a lot. They covered a lot of games.
I think they've not covered twice in the last 7 weeks, maybe. Let's see.
I'm gonna say. Let's guess. I'm gonna say 8-6.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Well, now you gotta pick something different.
7-7.
9-5.
9-5.
Pretty good.
That's what I said.
Working 9 to 5.
Hold on, I can't.
Notre Dame 10-2 against spread this year.
Is that right?
Money.
Is that right?
It's less games.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
Jesus.
What was that?
You're okay, right?
Dolphins and over.
Oh no.
That was a good one.
The Jags are at the Raiders. Raiders are -1.5. This is our dog shit game of the week.
The story of the girl.
Over under 40.5. I think we're up to me.
Sure.
This game is so
Relax.
This game is so bad. Give me the Jesus Christ. Give me the Raiders -1.5 and
Ooh, this will...
over 40.5.
Is Aiden O'Connell playing?
I have no idea what to do in this game. I mean, none. Give me the Raiders -1.5 and over 40.5. Don't even say anything about this fucking dog shit game. It's ridiculous.
Oh, we practiced in the fall.
Complete opposite of you. Give me Jags plus 1.5. Give me the under 40.5.
Yeah, sure. Who knows?
Yeah. Go ahead, Ron.
Give me the Jags plus 1.5. Give me the over 41.5. I think Mac Jones is having
40
a little bit of fun.
40.5.
Even better. Over 40.5. Mac Jones is having fun.
Okay. No, let's throw a dart for it.
Why, is it 41.5 on DraftKings?
No, I just said the wrong thing. I'm literally looking at it.
He's so stupid.
Hey, I would love to throw a dart. If it's 41.5 on DraftKings, I'll
Can't
throw a dart.
even read.
So Raiders and over, Jags and under, and
Yeah.
Jags and over.
Yep. That's it.
The Bucks are
It's
at
40 on the other one, so doesn't matter.
Well, we would want the 40.
No, you wouldn't.
What did you take? You took the over. We would want the 40.
No, he wants the 40.5.
40.5.
You could have the
Bucks,
40.
The Bucks are
I
at
won't
the
even shoot
Cowboys. The Cowboys are plus 3.5. Over under 48.5. We're up to you, George.
Cowboys starting to look a little better,
They look somewhat okay.
but are Bucks the hottest team in the NFL right now?
Ray, relax.
No, like as far as like obviously like there's better teams, but
I've been on the Bucks.
They've been
all
looking
year.
As a
good.
sleeper team, yeah.
All
they've been
year
looking
I've been
good.
on the Bucks.
You don't want to play with.
I don't want to play the Bucks.
You don't want to play them in the playoffs. That's the number
You
one
don't wanna play
team
the Bucks.
in the playoffs. You do not want to play.
It's true.
I don't play them at all. They beat Detroit. They beat They beat the Chiefs or no?
And now with Mike
Not the
Evans
Chiefs.
back,
Not the Chiefs. I'm sorry.
what was Chris Godwin's injury?
Broken
The
knee or
Bucks
something.
beat the shit out of the Raiders.
Does he
Something
have an opportunity
catastrophic.
Or
No,
to
it's
be back
catastrophic.
yeah, he's out. Bucks beat the shit out of the Chargers. Beat the shit out of the Raiders. Beat the Panthers.
They beat
the shit
they
out of
beat
the Giants.
Eagles. That's
Ooh.
right. They beat the
Lost
Eagles
to
and
the
the Lions.
Niners by 3.
This is good. Do you guys think Mike Evans gets to 1,000 yards? I think he's at like 750, and there's 3 games left.
Is that what he's at?
Yes.
Think he gets there?
What did he do last week? He went off last week.
He went off last week, yeah.
See, like he won't Yeah, he's at 749. He won't force feed him because they're playing for
So he
something,
needs
but he
250.
does want him to get that.
So there's 3 games left, 250.
Yeah, but I also think that he's the number one.
He needs 83 yards a game, 84 yards a game.
Yeah,
They'll
get it.
feed him.
He'll get it. I mean, honestly,
I think this is the game.
This
He
week
needs like
he
a
might
game
get
where he needs like
150.
$150.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, I like it this week a lot.
I wonder if that should be a bet on these sports books. Will Mike Evans reach 1,000 yards or not?
You probably.
That'd be 11 straight seasons.
Hang on, who do they
That's
play?
unbelievable.
Great. He's first ballot.
That's unbelievable.
First ballot.
And he's so
incredible.
below the radar, man.
I know. He's
He
just
doesn't
been
get talked about
He's
ever.
the most consistent.
Nobody talks about him.
Dude, this guy
NFL
plays
player,
against
yeah.
the Cowboys, the Panthers, and the Saints.
Oh, he's got it.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah. Let's say last week of the season, if their playoff seed is solidified and they can't move up or down, you think they?
He doesn't strike me as the guy who cares, to be honest with you.
Nope. And neither does Baker.
No, well, I'm talking about them just not playing.
Nah, I think Baker
Yeah,
would say,
that's what I'm
no,
saying.
I want to play.
Todd, you don't. Well,
I think
that doesn't
Baker-
matter.
I
What does the
think
coaching staff
I think
wanna
Baker
do?
would go and say, no, I want to play football.
No, Baker would. I don't think Mike Evans would care. He doesn't seem like he would care.
To play or not
to
play?
get 1,000 yards. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with
Yeah, I agree with that.
Really?
That is like the only thing I can see happening, but I just don't. There's so much. I don't think they would ever be in a spot where, unless they win the division.
This is Sunday night. too.
Well, yeah, that's what they're going
realize
for.
Yeah, I know, but they're 1 game back right now.
Yeah, but they're going for the division. If not the division,
Obviously.
then not the wild card, I don't think.
Yeah, because I guess they're not in shape probably to get to
It's
the
the
wild
Vikings,
card, right?
Packers for sure, and then
They're
the Rams or possibly. Hang on, let me look at this.
are they a game back in the division? I forget.
They're first in the NFC South. That I know.
They are.
What, 8-6?
Yes.
Yeah, 8-6.
First in the NFC South.
They can lose out to the Seahawks. They can lose out to the Commanders. Oh, it would be the Commanders. I'm sorry.
It's Lions, Eagles,
If they
Bucks.
don't win the division, they are probably out.
Yeah, they're out.
That's
Yeah.
what's so
So
crazy.
they do
It's
have
Lions,
something to play for.
Eagles,
As
Bucks,
long as the
Rams,
Falcons keep
Vikings.
winning, those what?
It's Lions, Eagles, Bucks, Rams, Falcons.
Lions, Eagles, Rams, Bucks. Yeah. Vikings,
Lions,
Falcons.
Eagles, Bucks, Rams, Vikings. In the NFC.
Yeah. Dude, the Vikings are sick. What do you want to hear?
Wait, but that's crazy. Oh no, this isn't giving me an order. I was
So
like, okay,
if the
all right.
Bucks,
We have the longest win streak besides the Eagles.
if they win the division, they might throttle it back week 17 if it's solidified.
Maybe.
That would be the only thing that would affect Evans.
Right. And I don't think he would. Yeah, I don't think he would say like, "I want to play to get it."
Yeah, but I don't
Agree.
I don't even think, even if he wanted to play, I don't think that would even matter. They would sit him.
Well,
Todd Boyle's kind of a fucking idiot.
I don't think he's a good coach.
yeah, I don't think he's a great coach.
I don't think
Has
he's
he
a
ever
good
said
coach.
a word?
I don't think he does interviews ever.
Like, I'm not joking. Has he ever said a word?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you know exactly what his voice sounds like.
Like, out loud.
He has like a. Oh Jesus! What the hell was that?
All right, make your pick. Bucks Cowboys. This is Sunday night. This is actually
Bucks minus.
kind of...
Beep, 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 beep.
48.5 is a lot of points.
You like two things in this life.
What do you like, dude?
Pick one.
Johnson.
What?
Bucks minus 3.5.
I have Chipotle at home.
And 48.5. That's a lot of points.
Cowboys have been scoring the ball a little bit.
Give me under 48.5.
Bucks minus 3.5, under 48.5. You took that? That's what you just took? I was just locked and loaded.
No, I'm taking the Bucks and over. The Cowboys have been scoring the ball a little bit. The Bucks let up points.
Cowboys defense is better than their offense.
I don't care. It's the Bucks.
Trayvon Diggs is out. Nobody cares.
You guys sleep on the Bucks every week.
Trayvon Diggs
It's about
had a
time
run.
we finally pick them. Bucks and over, 48.5.
Trayvon Diggs is like Xavier Rhodes. He had a good season. He was exciting. He stinks.
Roads
Monday
closed.
I don't think he's that good.
Monday Night Football. The Saints are at the Packers.
Oh my God, this is 14.5.
Jesus.
What's crazy is I feel more confident about them than I do the Bills.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. I am taking the Saints with the points here. I took the Bills in the other big spread.
You're saying things tonight
What did you just say?
and then doing
like
the
the Packers.
complete
You're more confident with the Packers
opposite.
covering
yeah.
14.5?
Dude, the Saints looked
I misunderstood.
atrocious.
I don't care.
The Packers.
I disagree. I think that's another team you guys are a little bit sleeping on.
Fuck.
They lost to the fucking Commanders by 1 point last weekend.
Who?
The Saints.
I was gonna pick up the
Saints lost by 1 point to the Commanders. They beat the Giants. They lost by 7 to the
Am I thinking of
Rams.
someone else?
They beat the shit out of the Browns.
No, they were in the game
they're
last
not.
week.
I was thinking of someone
The
else.
Saints are not dead. Dude.
Fluke.
Yeah, maybe.
The Saints scored a lot of points late, right? They scored 12 points.
Yeah,
in
they
the
had a
fourth
chance
quarter.
to go for.
All they need to do is
Two
score
in
like
the game.
3 to cover 14.5. The Packers. I guess the Packers are.
Oh yeah, they scored a
Packers
touchdown
are
with
good.
no time remaining and then
Yes,
failed the
yes,
2-point
yes,
conversion.
yes.
I had a parlay of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. They were about
Because
to
it
win
was
that game.
20-7.
They were about to win
in the
that
fourth quarter.
I had Washington
Yeah,
money
but
line,
they-
Bengals
yeah,
money
they
line,
couldn't.
and Jets money line parlayed. So when it came down to that 2-point conversion, that was the whole thing.
So I'm taking the Saints with the points.
You got to take a shower after that.
I also think this is one of those games where, like, if you're going to take the Saints, you're going to take the over. So give me the over 42.5. Saints and over.
I have Chipotle at home.
You know, I like the Packers minus 14.5, but that's so many points. So
You trust? I get the Patriots.
Packers are going to win this game.
The Patriots are a better
It's
team.
going to be a garbage game.
The Patriots are a better team than the Saints are. I agree. But I think that I trust the Bills to cover 14.5 more than I trust the Packers to cover 14.5. And I don't even think it's a question, honestly. Especially the Saints, like, I don't need to explain myself to you guys.
we
see
didn't,
where we line
didn't
up.
ask for it. So
We'll see where we line up.
give me the Saints plus 14.5. Give me the over 42.5.
Talking a lot of shit, and you tailed my pick. Tell us, copycat.
Give me the Packers minus 14.5 and over 42.5.
I hate that so much.
Over 14.5?
I don't see the Saints like really scoring, but I see the Packers scoring a lot. Actually,
Packers are going to win this game big. I don't know. I hate my Saints pick.
I kind of don't like the over. But to take a 15-point
You think it's
win,
going to be like 31-7 or something like
yeah, I think they're just going to embarrass them. Quite honestly, I think it's going to be like 30-3.
I don't think so at all.
Bro, who's throwing? Spencer Rattler's going to throw the ball and beat them?
that? It's so
I don't
bad.
need to explain myself to you. They were about to win that game last
Alvin Kamara is going to be out.
week.
Is he out?
Is he going to
He's
be
going
out?
to be out.
What makes you say that?
There's no reason they should put him in there. They just paid him. There's
What are
no
you,
reason.
Adam Schefter?
Is he gonna
Dude,
play?
there's
I mean,
no
obviously
way.
that makes a huge.
There's no way he's playing. There's no way he's playing.
That makes a huge difference. I didn't think he was that hurt. What was it?
He didn't
I
come
don't
back
know.
in the game.
I don't know what it
it
was.
was
Well, I know he
groin.
didn't come back.
It was
But
definitely
He was
his groin.
questionable to come back, but
It was his groin. Why would you fuck around with that? As
Agreed.
if you're an organization, you
No, I
paid this
agree,
guy
I
money
agree,
to play
I
next
agree.
year. There's no reason he should play this game.
Honestly, if we're ever gonna make a caveat, this is the like if I want to say
No, you're
on the
out.
Saints
Out,
too.
out. You want the
Adductor
DraftKings line?
injury after initial medical imaging results.
What's the DraftKings line? Let's check this out real quick.
Did he practice? He's gonna undergo more tests.
It's crazy that they did not show if they did. It's 14.
are they mathematically out of the playoffs?
It's 4. Actually, wait, this is huge. It's 14 on DraftKings. I want to shoot a dart for the 14.
I love how we pick and choose games when we do this.
No, it's not crazy, George. There's multiple. There's multiple.
let's throw a
books.
dart.
There's multiple picks you can choose.
Real quick, crazy thing here. The Saturday games.
I have news for you. I like the Saints either way, even if Kamara doesn't play.
That's fine. We're
Too many
still
points. Too many points.
This is totally unrelated. I just happen to see this on the spread here. So Kansas City is playing Houston on Saturday, and
Clemson's playing Texas,
and
Penn State's playing SMU.
Shh.
Those are the Saturday games.
And the Ravens are playing the Steelers on Saturday. On Christmas, on Wednesday,
Mayor Chrysler.
it's Kansas City versus the Steelers and Houston versus the Ravens. They swap teams on Christmas from Saturday to Wednesday. Isn't that wild?
I wasn't listening.
I kind of tuned you out, honestly.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you just said.
I'm sorry. I was not listening.
You guys are cocksuckers.
All right, Jake. Me and you for.
No, just absolutely.
I don't know what you just said.
The Ravens are playing Houston on Saturday. The Chiefs are. I'm sorry, I fucked it up already. Wait, no, but this is wild. They're playing on Christmas. They're just swapping teams.
It's good dart, Andrew.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
dart smart. Give me
Not a
the
bad
fucking
dart.
1 hour later.
So you're not getting what
That
I'm
one's
saying.
better.
I'm not listening.
You're not getting it.
Go ahead, you go.
Because I'm not
The
listening.
Christmas games. We have Wednesday games this upcoming week.
Okay.
It's the same teams as Saturday, but they're swapping opponents.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm just going to throw a bull.
Sweet scissors. I'm gonna hit a fucking double 12. Ooh.
First start.
First start.
Okay.
Don't care.
14 and a half.
That is a big half point.
I hope they win by 14.
It is a big
So that was worth it.
I might have changed my pick.
I hope they win by 14.
Da-da-da.
The Saints are covering this game
Why would you change your
All right,
pick,
so that's,
pick from 14 and a half to 14?
because it's
14
an
point
extra
win, you
half
push.
a point
Yeah, but it would just be a push then.
Yeah. Instead of a loss.
instead of a loss.
But what would make you change your pick though?
To half a point.
But it wouldn't. The half a point is irrelevant, honestly.
No.
Because
that's
it's a
what- that's
push.
what the question was.
Because it's a push.
But I'd rather push than lose.
Well, whether you have Saints plus 14 or Packers minus 14, it's a push. So that half a point really shouldn't make you
I
change your
see what
pick.
you're saying.
No, you don't
that's
see
not
what he's
true.
saying.
That's not
you
true.
push then instead of losing.
That's not true.
You would push either way. Whoever you
he's
pick.
saying I could keep the Saints
Whoever
at
you
14,
pick,
and if
it would be
ended
a
at
push.
14, it's a
all
push.
right.
Yeah, but I'd rather take the Packers.
So he feels as if they win big, but
That's our picks. We're going to give you the short thing. I know mine right off the bat, and I love it.
I'm taking Bills over. That's my
The team total?
Team total.
What was it?
Bills.
So our sure things of the week. Week 16 in the NFL.
Was that what you were going to take?
No.
Oh, okay, good. I don't feel as guilty then. Bills over is. Wait.
No, I know what you're thinking of. I'm taking the Lions minus 6.5. That's my sure thing of the week. They might win by 100 points.
What game were we talking about?
We were talking about the Lions game. And it was 27.5, I think.
Lions Bears. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want the Lions team points over.
Yep. I'm taking the Lions minus 6.5. What do you like, Ron?
wait, what are the Bills' total points?
30.5.
30 and a half?
Yeah, Lions are 27.5.
Oh, shit.
I'll take that over.
Hang on, I think I
I
have.
saw it, I was like, that's not right. 30.5 is the Bills, yeah.
Give me the Bengals over total, 27 and a half.
I like that.
Okay.
I'll keep riding that until they score
Yeah,
less
I
than
know.
30 points.
I know.
No,
just-
I actually
you have
love
to,
that.
right?
That was my
Yeah.
last
I
week.
love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that was yours last week.
Yeah. And they can't score less than 30 points. They're allergic.
I think they're going to
So,
want to keep just going crazy. Did you see how pissed he was on the sideline, Burrow?
Yeah.
I don't blame
He's
them.
like, it's
After
fucking
they scored a
embarrassing, we're
touchdown,
6 and
yeah.
8.
I don't
After they
blame
were, yeah, the game was over. They're
Yeah.
going to win.
Well,
I don't
that
blame
was
them.
they
I
had
know.
back-to-back penalties inside the one.
There is nothing
What are you
else-
doing?
There's nothing else that he could
It
do.
was first and goal on like the 10
yeah, it's
after they were on the
nothing-
1.
There's nothing else he could do.
He's like Goodwill Hunting. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
So that is episode 14.
He's real quick, not to cut you off. I think
That's exactly what you just did, though.
he's probably the best player in the NFL this year.
yeah.
Josh Allen is the best player in the NFL this year.
Statistically,
Probably,
I think Burrow's in
yeah.
the same well,
But
after
I mean,
last week.
they're in the
Last
same.
week-
Josh Allen
last
is the
week-
best player in the
Last
NFL.
week was an
this year.
anomaly in terms of statistics,
That's-
though, because
that's
they
fair.
both threw
He's
for
unbelievable.
1,000 points.
But
No,
he's
you're
in the
right.
same conversation.
He's got a good. Yeah, he's doing unbelievable. There's not
He's
much he can
playing-
do.
Statistically,
out of
he's
his
in
mind.
like statistically, if you look at it, I bet he's just behind Josh Allen now, only because the.
It's Josh Allen's rushing ability that changes the
That's
conversation
it.
completely.
That's what it is.
But you're right. If they have,
But if the bit,
if they're above 500,
he's the more valuable player than Josh Allen.
no, I can't agree with that either.
The Bengals, the only reason they're somewhat close in these games is because
take
He's
either
the
one of
number
them-
one receiver that's the number one in the league right now, and Josh Allen has Khalil Shakir.
I guess that's true. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, you take either one of those guys off their team, and the
Taking
teams
James
are
Cook
abysmal.
before Chase Brown, though.
Ooh, I think I would say the same.
Taking James Cook before Chase Brown.
Yeah, it's close.
So, NFL Week 16, Episode 14. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll give you a same-game parlay later this week for a Sunday or Saturday game. College football playoff, Jay will be in South Bend.
Oh yeah, have fun.
Keep tuning in. We'll have some content for you. Peace.
I want you to go first.
No, I want you to go first.
I don't care. I want you to go first.
You go first.
No.
You go first.
Come on.
Just throw the dart.
Just go.
Just throw the dart.
Just go.
throw the
You're
dart.
so annoying. Just go.
You were literally about to throw.
Can one of you throw
Just
a fucking
go.
dart?
Throw the dart.
I went first last time, to be honest with you.
I don't care. That has nothing to do with it right now.
I don't care. You're not going to win this.
Rocks, paper, scissors. 1 out of 1.
Stupid fucking bitch.
you step
You
forward.
stupid fucking bitch.
Oh, yeah.
Dodgeball.
Bum ba dum bum.